would like to pay my respects to the spirits of the land here, where it is grey. It's slightly breezy. It's a little bit cool. Yep, all windows. It is grey. There we go. All right. So, welcome to Friday, the 31st of October. Now, you may have noticed yesterday that I was like, Happy Halloween. Yeah, today is Halloween, but I still think that I still believe and I will hold firm it is Scorpio season, and the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest. It doesn't go, oh, it's a calendar day. I'm not going to be thin yet. No, it is the spooky season. It is the seasonal time where we respect those that have passed. So oh, it's working. I can see someone. Good morning. So yeah, happy Halloween today, All Hallows Eve, Samhain. Yeah, like I said, just Scorpio season. So and this is the time where we remember our loved ones. So like tomorrow, one of my friends that I grew up with, that my mum was even friends with her mum, Rachel, she passed away a couple of years ago, and every year on the first, I'm like, hey, Rach, because it's still her birthday. So, yeah, obviously that one affected me a lot. Good morning. I can see there's two people now. Three. Oh, good morning, Emma. How are you? I've got a book in for next week. I'm getting fluffy. All right. So we have a lovely day today, actually. Good morning, Susan. Hello, Helen. How are you? All right, so as the title says, whatever it is you're doing, keep going because it's working. Yesterday we were all like getting ready, and there was fresh enthusiasm, and so same today. Like we are working towards a goal, and every now and then we need to be reminded that we're waking up in the morning. Like that's good. As soon as you wake up in the morning and you're like, it's a new day. I got shit to do, So just remember to wake up and appreciate again, just like I just said about my really good friend that has passed. Appreciate that we are still here and we are still breathing. We have loved ones around us and we're still kicking goals. All right, so whatever you're doing, keep going because it's working. The results you are seeing are completely you and your determination. Obviously, there are going to be more adjustments needed, but such is life. Good morning, Kath. And remember to breathe when it all feels a bit much and just keep moving forward. Even if it's inching forward, even if it's like that whole 1% a day, getting better than what you were yesterday. It's all on you to just appreciate life. All right. So now, all right. So today, so the moon is in Aquarius, so we're a little bit like, okay, there's a big picture here. We are, more concerned with the crowd, the community, our friends, groups of people, our futures. All right, so at 10:46 p.m., it does move into Pisces. So that's more where we're gonna, like chill out, connect, a little bit more dreamy, a little bit more intuitive. I'm saying intuitive because Aquarius, yes, it's the water bearer. It is a fixed air sign. And yes, they are connected, but I just think Pisces, you're in the water. You're not just pouring the water. Anyway, so at 1:30 today, sorry, at 12:30 today, all right? So moon sextile Chiron. All right. Now, I noted something else about Chiron today, so I'll add that one in to be working with the moon sextile Chiron. All right, so now Venus is in opposition to Chiron right now. All right. Now the words that are in the thing is that a bird does not trust that the branch will not break under its weight. The bird knows that its wings will save it. And I think this is really good for all of us to know that what we are doing in our lives is the thing that is going to keep us going. All right. So it's our wings, it's our determination that is going to keep us going. If a branch breaks or something comes up for us, we're going to be able to deal with it. All right. So if at 12:30 something happens, you have that sextile, which is the cogs are turning. There is available energy for you to move through this without pain, or you can move through the any feelings that you have. I was going to say pain, but I don't feel like at all that it is painful. Good morning, Louise. How are you? All right, so that was at 12:30. So you're moving through something at 12:30. Now at 1:30, the moon is in conjunct Jupiter, all right? So here's where that adjustment is required. All right? Now Jupiter just wants to go and do all the things, and I'm saying no. All right? Just take a breath because you know what? There is a lot of energy around at the moment where people are tired. They are depressed. They are like uh, feeling less than stellar. All right, I know that yesterday, like I'm not sick at all, but I'm like I've got the sneezes. I've spoken to a couple of people yesterday that are just like, what's going on? I feel so meh. So just take that into consideration that I have noticed that a lot of people are feeling less than at the moment. All right, so at that 1:30 mark, don't do all the things. Just do the bare minimum. Like just be like, you know, I can see. I don't know. The thing that I'm getting right now is a conversation where someone's like, "Oh my God, can you do this?" And it's like, "Well, actually, I've got this on my plate, so I can give you this much. I can help you out. Maybe we can have a conversation about how you can manage your time better." All right, so it's more about not saying, I will take that off your plate. It's more saying, let's have a conversation about how you can fit all the things in. All right, so it's about giving other people the wisdom to manage themselves. Oh, that felt good, actually. There's that community minded. If you teach someone how to fish, then they're going to have food for life. All right, that type of thing. All right, so that's 12:30, 1:30. Now, okay, so after 11, there is a square to Uranus starting, all right? And after 1, there is a square to Mercury starting. So if you can do these things, right? The working through things and saying no. Good morning, Mikkel. Um, then that frustration that is coming from the Uranus Mercury square and also a Mars square at 5 p.m. So that's the one that is the more tricky, all right? Because you don't want to overdo things, be exhausted, and then crack it at 5 o'clock, all right? Because the frustration is rising if you don't do something to alleviate that tension, all right? So the Mercury and Uranus square is like late into the evening, early morning hours. So that is just growing. But that 5 p.m. mark, all right, so again, don't take on too much stuff. Teach someone else how to manage their own stuff. All right. So now, like I told you about the Venus opposition Chiron, now that's also a beautiful opportunity for healing with women. All right. So Venus is square Jupiter, which does sort of indicate a much more socially active time. So maybe your calendar is too full. All right. And if you're not feeling the love and you've got all these people demanding your attention, that's not conducive to a good time. All right. So a good time is, hey, I love you, but I'm tired. Can we take a rain check and do it another time? All right. So that's loving yourself more. Okay. Now and that is more the Jupiter trine Saturn. All right. That is finding a balance and being in tune with yourself so that you are not taking on extra responsibilities that are not yours. All right. So there we go. How does that feel for everybody? That was pretty much it. I think I've pretty much summed up the day. So let's choose a card. Mm, I've got all three of them out, and I was like, I'll just judge it at the time. But we're going with the Mythic Tarot right now. So. Oh, no, I'll say it in a minute. Shiny thing. This one. Ooh, oh my God, this looks like, oh, okay, wow. Seriously, Nine of Wands. That looks like a gnarly card. All right. Rough Shores. All right. So I'm going to read the words for that one. That looks hectic. It looks like, all right, so somebody's on a journey and they're in a storm, yet there are, it looks like beacons on the land. So they're going towards the beacons, maybe thinking it's a safe harbor. However, is that a trick? All right. So, yeah, so I'm wondering again with the moving towards things that may feel like something you have to do. However, it's only just going to exhaust you, give you the shits. Like so watch for false, I was going to say false prophets, but it's not false prophets, it's false lighthouses. All right, let's have a look at the what it says anyway, but that's what I was feeling. Oh my God, and I opened it up on the 9 of Wands. That is crazy. All right, I love it. Okay. All right, so on a divinatory level, it is saying, get your glasses. It is saying, the Nine of Wands heralds a time at the point of exhaustion. A final challenge arises, preventing us reaching our goal, and and where somehow mysteriously we can find the strength in reserve to meet the challenge. This strength is only available when we have used up every other possibility, and it seems to be invoked by both our need and our willingness, despite exhaustion, to try one more time. Hello, hello, how are you? There we go. So yeah, so strength in reserves. But again, I think this works perfectly with everything that I've been saying for today. Whatever it is you're doing, keep going. However, if people are asking you to do things, use your wisdom in a situation to help them manage themselves better rather than saying, yes, I'll do that because you're already exhausted and you don't have the energy to share. All right. So it would be better for everybody involved to say, hey, let me help you manage rather than you offloading your work to me. All right, so just remember again around that 5 o'clock mark, that is Moon square Mars. Moon in Aquarius, which could crack it very easily. It is ruled by Uranus. All right, so think of that electricity. Oh my God, even in the card, there is thunder, there is electricity. So there's that Uranus, Mars, Mercury square. So if you can feel any tensions rising and you want to just be like, back away slowly. Take a big deep breath and address the matter in a way where you are trying to help someone manage their own lives rather than you being responsible for too many things. All right. So that's it, guys. That's it. So actually I would like to have a shout out to Kylie Bridges. I got this amazing email yesterday from Kylie, who is in Ghana, and I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate feedback so much. And also, Maddie. Maddie also reached out to me the other day to thank me for what I do. And oh my God, guys, I love being here. I really do. And as a projector, this is my jam. I have to just tell people what I do and tell them that I am available. And then when they need me, they come. So, and this is part of my antenna as well, is that I try to get out to as many people as I can to to do my bit in the universe. That's what it is. It's just to do my bit in the universe to help people manage themselves and feel calm and spiritually connected and doing the best that they can in their lives with what you have. So that's me, guys. Mwah. For my class, Friday chart and chats, it's going to be at 9 a.m. today because I've got to go to work. So yeah, and if you are interested in the class, reach out to me and send you the link. So take care, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Maybe I've got to go to my mum's, so we'll see. All right, have a good one, guys. Mwah.